Please note, the views and opinions expressed on this program solely those of the individual contributors and do not necessarily represent the official views of the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos. We do not endorse or take responsibility for any content shared by our followers or third-party users.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Beautiful morning to you. Welcome everyone. Of course, this is Voice of the People. In case it's your first time, we call it VOPFM, and our strong dial is 90.3 FM. Everyone, welcome and welcome and welcome again. My name is Jude. Jude. I'm here because you're there. Yes, it's time to review some stories. Of course, it's front page review on this dial. Welcome again, I say. Now, I have with me Punch newspaper, The Nation newspaper, The Sun, of course, Vanguard, Guardian, Daily Post, and of course, Daily Thrust newspaper, all for you this morning. A whole lot of issues happening in the polity. Oh my God. Heavy stories. But then, the Punch is going to lead the way this morning. My name is Jude. Jude. Tension in PDP. Governors, Board of Trustee reconvene as NEC meeting stalls. Governors, BOT reconvene as NEC meeting stalls. And then, government IHS tours partner to safeguard telecom infrastructure. On Children's Day, 18.3 million out of school kids, ticking time bomb, expert warns. Federal government engaging Saudi for barring me from Hajj. Gumi, federal government engaging Saudi for barring me from Hajj, says Ahmed Gumi. Oyo pays Oshun 5 billionaire in Law Tech ownership deal. And moving on to some other stories now. Ground rent. FCTA shuts PDP, FRS, NAPTIP headquarters. EFCC arraigns bankers, accomplices for alleged 8.5 billion naira fraud. Suicide bomber killed in failed attempt on Abuja military cantonment. Tinubu to inaugurate Lagos Calabar Highway Section 1 on Saturday. Let's give you some more stories now quickly. Some more stories, political stories. Imo lawmaker unveils 5 bills to spur national development. Ex-Plateau Senator dumps PDP. PDP asks court to sack Osun lawmaker over defection. And then SDP faction warns against anti-Tinubu coalition. 2027, Abire's camp welcomes Obi to be LP candidate. Take interest in politics, Abe urges students. And then National Assembly may pass harmonized tax bills today. PDP shifts neck meeting. And then let's see if we can touch on the last one here. Osun 2026, no alliance with any group, individual, says Aregbesola. The Sun newspaper is next. Let's go there quickly. Herdsmen kill police officer, 41 villagers in fresh attack on Benue communities. Ground rent, PDP kicks as national headquarters is sealed over unpaid ground rent. And then provide us quality education, healthcare, tackle insecurity, reduce high cost of food. Children tell Tinubu's government. Provide us quality education, healthcare, tackle insecurity, reduce high cost of food. Children tell Tinubu and governors. Herdsmen kill police officer, 41 villagers in fresh attacks on Benue communities. And then reps make U-turn, withdraw compulsory voting bill. Okay. Tinubu at 2, awaiting gains of disruptive economic reforms. Is a very big story you might just want to grab and then read. Yes. And then coalition, Atiku will be yet to reach agreement on presidential VP candidates. Wike withdraws from PDP agreements, vow to continue fight for justice within the party. Vow to continue fight within the party. Okay. APC chieftain woos more opposition members. And now, as regards PDP, uncertainty persists over neck meeting. PDP urges court to sack lawmaker. That is as regards defection in Osun State. Go and get me Anambra. You have my full backing. Tinubu tells Ukachukwu, go and get me Anambra. It's so biblical. It's like when Pharaoh was speaking. Or is it Pharaoh? Who was that again in the Bible? Go and get me. Okay. Sorry, that's it. Amak now. Female sole aspirant vows to beat 22 male contenders. And now let's check up the Nation. Few headlines here I will just get. Nation. On CBEX probe, investors won't get dollar refunds, says Olukoyede. And then 2025 UTM result ranks best in 12 years despite glitches, says JAMB. First Lady awards 25 million naira to autistic teenagers Guinness World Record feat. APC UK backs Tinubu for second term. Bashiru for Osun governorship race. Government gives panel 4 weeks to design disposal plan for 753 unit Abuja estate. No Borno Council will fall to insurgents, Zulum vows. Uncertainty over PDP neck meeting is another big one here. And then let me touch on the last one. Business is hit by airlines flight delays and cancellations. Business is hit by airlines flight delays and cancellations. Check your time now. It's 7:10, everyone. Yes, 7:10. And of course, we move to Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard is here. As regards June 12, how Abacha plan to kill me, Abiola Yaradua. This is according to Obasanjo. How Abacha plan to kill me, Abiola and Yaradua. Obasanjo speaking. And then, anti-Tinubu coalition, North will unveil candidate and party very soon. NPCG speaking. Sealing of Secretariat, PDP kicks as Tinubu intervenes. Okay. Sealing of Secretariat, PDP kicks as Tinubu intervenes. Okay. Children's Day. Why it's time for the state to take ownership of the child. Sealing of Secretariat is coming again. PDP kicks as Tinubu intervenes. Okay. God, politics. Kidnappers hit Kubwa estate. Hold residents hostage. Abduct 2. DPO fed dead as youths set Kano police station ablaze. Attempt to bomb Abuja barracks foiled as IED explodes, kills career, injures 2. Attempt to bomb Abuja barracks foiled as IED explodes, kills career, and injures 2 other persons. And then June 12, how Abacha plan to kill me, Abiola Yaradua says Obasanjo. Yeah. Gatekeepers or spectators. National Assembly's 2-year performance gap by Dakuku Peter side. Gatekeepers or spectators. National Assembly's 2-year performance gap by Dakuku Peter side. On defections, has Atiku Fintiri's relationship gone awry? There's a question, big one here. Anti-Tinubu coalition, North will unveil candidate and party soon. NPCG is the one speaking here. And then in Benue State, 7 killed in lone accident involving truck laden with cement. It's a sad one. The sad one. Okay. Still on coalition now. Peter Obi enjoys our full support. Labour Party. PDP BOT in closed door meeting over Wike. Okay. And then still on coalition, Obi lacks authority to act on Labour Party's behalf, says Abure. He lacks it. Children's Day. Why it's time for the state to take ownership of the child. Federal government inaugurates 12-man committee on 753 houses recovered from Emefiele. And then FIRS office closure. Tinubu, Zak Adedeji meet in Aso Rock. Attempt to bomb Abuja barrack forward as IED explodes, kills career, injures 2. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. The Guardian, 7:14 is the time. Federal government demolishes 22 illegal structures under Lagos Bridge. 22. Imo women leaders commit to ending gender-based violence and harmful traditions. Police arrest 2 brothers for cultism, cybercrime in Anambra State. Unilag partners development agency to tackle water crisis in Lagos community. Man gets life jail for sexually assaulting stepdaughter in Ekiti State. Co-wife dispute turns deadly as women rival to death in Katsina State. Lagos hospital performs life-saving surgery on boy with congenital heart defect. Transfer of emergency rule case to Abuja is forum shopping, says Dagogo. And then as regards second anniversary, economists rate Nigerian economy under Tinubu. Man, wife arrested for trafficking 12 children in Abia. And then to Abuja now, Wike gives defaulters 14 days to pay ground rent. Wike sealing of National Secretariat. PDP Board of Trustee holds emergency meeting. 1 dies in explosion near Abuja Barracks. And then Speaker withdraws second bill in 9 months. Hours to neck meeting. FCTA seals PDP headquarters. And then Tinubu off to Lagos for ECOWAS 50th anniversary. And of course, Eid Kabir celebration. Yeah. I think that story just came in like right now. No. On Hajj 2025, Air Peace, Uzma, Max Air completed Pilgrim's airlift, according to NACOM. Okay. NDLEA, UK Holoscience MOU on tackling illicit drugs. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. All right. At this point in time, we will be joining Rufai Oseni, who's going to be touching on some of these headlines this morning. Good morning to you and welcome. Hello, good morning.
Morning, oh.
Yes, good morning. We can hear you.
At first, Chief Bode George said, he said because of 7 million naira, Minister Wike went to shut down the PDP headquarters. He called himself a PDP top member and found an helper. Now, why didn't he pay the money himself? Anyway, President Tinubu has now intervened in the matter and said, okay, they give them extension of 14 days for people to pay their ground rent. It just shows what vendetta does. You see, vendetta does not make you think clearly. Whatever he has against the PDP, why is it that a day after he wrote the letter saying that Seyi Makinde betrayed him and that he pulled out of all the PDP talks, all of a sudden, a day after, they said they are implementing what's it called, the ground rent rules. Just a day after. They might want to deny and say it's too close to call. But please, somebody should tell Minister Wike that power doesn't last forever. We have seen political gladiators come and go in this world. You know, you remember a poem called Streamside Exchange. I think it was written by J.P. Clark. The poem goes thus: riverbed, riverbed, sitting all day long, on hook over grass, riverbed, riverbed, sing to me a song of all that past, and say, will mother come back today? You shall not know, and you should not bother. Tide and markets come and go, and so shall your mother. Tide and markets come and go, and so shall political clout and influence. We should be careful. It is what we have done that people will remember us by. And that poem, I read it because it's very important. All right? So please, we should be careful. We should be careful.
I think I also heard they went on a closed door meeting because of Wike, whether to expel him or whatever they want to do with him.
No, but also shame on the PDP now. Maybe we're telling them all this one. They couldn't see anything. But like I've read that famous poem of Streamside Exchange by J.P. Clark. Underline that word. Tide and market come and go, and so shall your mother. So let's be careful. Where is Tony Aneni today? Do you know how powerful Tony Aneni was?
Tony Aneni of Edo State.
You know Mr. Fix-It? You know how powerful he was? Where is Lamidi Adedibu? I was in Ibadan when he started the onslaught to remove Alhaji Rashidi Adewolula Doja. I saw for myself. He had a retinue of boys that he was going to use, and everything transpired that day. He succeeded, but the court brought Adewolula Doja back. And he said it in an interview that it was because Adewolula Doja didn't comply with agreements. He was called the strong man of Ibadan politics. Where is Lamidi Adedibu today? Where is Vincent Ogbulafo at the height of the PDP? Vincent Ogbulafo said the PDP will reign for another many years. Where is he today? Another thing I quickly want to bring to your notice, my brother, is these killings in Benue. It went to a head yesterday.
41 people killed.
It went to a head yesterday. So we should be careful. We should be careful. 41 people killed in this country.
You see, this Benue thing is as if there is no presence of government at all, whether state level, national, no government at all. These guys just come in, do what they want to do, and go back. And to come back again tomorrow. So sad.
So it just has to be said that we need to be careful. We need to be careful. We need to be careful. And truth has to be said. We need to be careful. And as we are saying this, let's also celebrate a great Nigerian, and at least show that Nigerians can get it done. Akinwumi Adesina, you know, the election of the African Development Bank will be coming up soon. And we are going to know a new president. I covered that event strongly. Over the weekend, we did play an exclusive interview where we had 3 candidates on the Sunday show. And this was an interview I shot in America, DC, with 2 of the candidates in spring meetings. And I shot the other one in Ivory Coast. And we did play that interview. And the truth has to be said. Akinwumi Adesina has revolutionized the African Development Bank. We need to give him his kudos. Because these are Nigerians that have shown that it can be done. They have delivered. It's not sentiments. They have delivered. They have delivered. Truth has to be said. They have even over-delivered. That's why you say, the kind of exclusive content you get on VOP radio. We are the only one that played an interview that contains all the candidates of Africa, 3 candidates of African Development Bank. So, please, let us celebrate Akinwumi Adesina. Let us call out insecurity. The president is in Lagos today, so he might have some few traffic hiccups here and there.
Of course.
Because they are coming to talk about this ECOWAS something celebration.
50th.
The only surviving member of that ECOWAS declaration is Yakubu Gowon, still alive and still kicking. And that's going to be around Odeko.
Yeah.
So we're looking at that. But please move with any question. It'll be a slow news day.
Okay. Hello?
I said, hit me with any questions you want to ask me.
Okay. I want to take you to Anambra quickly. The president is telling Ukachukwu to go. I read it and I was just smiling. Go and get me Anambra. You have my full backing. Tinubu is telling Ukachukwu, go and get me Anambra. Oh God. Yes.
I beg. I want to move. After he was romancing Soludo the other days, go and get me Anambra. What do you expect him to say? So, my brother, that's about all we can take, Jerry. Let's.
Is it that Soludo cannot deliver? Because it's like this man wants to take over, wants to carry the whole Anambra in 2027.
It's just political speak. Forget it. It's just political speak. You can see the terminator between him and Soludo.
Okay.
Well, let me let you have a good day.
Okay.
Jerry.
Okay. I see you have to go now. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, from here, Rufai will be joining Abuja, and then from Abuja, he's just going to be going till he finally join Arise. Now we first of all, Tifam. Every morning, we'll have everything to do with Rufai, and then we can now let him go. But then, I'm saying this to the man here, the prince of, what's the name of your place? Top of the morning to you.
Good morning, Julie. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing? Now, let's look at some of these issues first. Reps make U-turn, and of course they've withdrawn. These compulsory voting bill has been withdrawn. Is it because Nigerians clamored so much, or because that thing will not just see the light of the day? Which one?
Well, the last time we talked about it, I told you clearly that it was a bill that would not scale through, and the reasons were quite obvious. The honorable members have better things to do rather than a bill that would force Nigerians, to vote. They have not put up a bill that gives accountability for people's votes. They've not put up a bill that stops people from, moving from one party to another while holding on to the position they got from another party. So they just put the cart before the horse, and it won't work. Yes, it won't work. So for me, it was dead on arrival, and everybody knew it. It was actually a political game.
Yeah, some person
Yes.
said they
It
wanted
was
to
meant-
test the waters.
Yes,
Okay.
it was actually meant to say, okay, people already have voters apathy. Let us use this and make more people will refuse to vote. And then people, the rigging as well can take place. But, Nigerians, like I keep saying, Nigerians are getting wiser on a daily basis.
Let me get back to the last question I was asking Rufai before he left because of his time. Now, the president has declared his unwavering support for the APC gubernatorial candidate in Anambra State. Evan Nicholas Ukachukwu, declaring him, or charging him rather to deliver victory in the forthcoming governorship election. And he also went further to say that he said Ukachukwu should give him Anambra, go and give me Anambra. And I know you are from Anambra.
I'm not from Anambra.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from Imo.
Oh, really? You can't resemble Anambra people.
How do they look?
They look like you. He said, go and get me Anambra. And of course, these guys are still wooing other political parties, members of other political parties. They are not tired. Yet they say that they are against one party state.
Okay.
What's the game like?
Let me start from saying that Charles Soludo thinks is a solution. He believes because they call him Mr. Solution. He doesn't understand the 101 of politics yet. He's going to experience it if care is not taken.
Okay.
You come out and you come and tell the whole world that you are endorsing a candidate of another party as your own party's presidential candidate. And I asked myself, what was he thinking? Didn't he learn from what happened to Valentine? Valentine, we all know, left Labour Party, went to APC with the understanding that he was going to get the ticket. And so I keep saying that when these people who are decamping from one party to another, or decamping from PDP or whatever party they belong to another party, because they want to get a second term, they are quick to forget that the party they're going to already has a structure. And there are people already manning those structures. So how are you going to displace them? How possible is that? So, you didn't expect the president to not to support his party's candidate. You didn't expect that. So it's the right thing to do. So now, it is dawned on Charles Soludo that it is not yet Uhuru.
Let's look at it. Do you think with Charles Soludo as a governor, and you recall the last time he was endorsed by the president, and in turn he endorsed the president also, do you think that these guys can take over Anambra?
What endorsement did the president, how did the president endorse him?
Do you remember he came?
Is it not the same endorsement that's happening in the National Assembly?
Okay.
Where suddenly everybody has been endorsed for a second, for a return ticket, is it not? So what kind of endorsement? When you say the president endorsed him, is the president the one going to vote on that day? He's not the one going to vote. The Anambra people will be the ones to vote. They will speak, and their voices will be heard. So it's not about Charles Soludo. All that politicking he was doing was not necessary. For me, it was purely anti-party. That was what he was doing. So if in his mind, if in his dreams he believed that the president would support him as against his own party's candidate, then he's not a politician. He has not opened his eyes to smell the coffee yet.
Oh, really? Okay. I also want us to touch on these coalition issue. Obi lacks authority to act on Labour Party's behalf. This is according to Abure. Obi does not have the like a lot
I
of
don't know why.
local
I
standing.
don't know why everybody is giving too much publicity to Abure. Abure, from right now has been speaking from two sides of the mouth. A few days ago, you heard him saying, because P2B says he will contest under the umbrella of, under the platform of Labour Party. He came up and said, oh, we're giving you a mandate, we're giving you this thing. The moment you have a candidate you have endorsed, he has a right to discuss. He has a right to discuss, and that is the truth. So whatever Abure is saying is for him and his cohorts. To a lot of people, to a lot of party faithfuls, Abure has lost the structure of the party. And that's just it. So when you want to trend today in Nigeria, in the news, use Peter Obi. Come out and abuse Peter Obi, you will trend. Come out and praise Peter Obi, you will trend. Come out and attack Peter Obi, you will trend. So that's the thing. Peter Obi has become that name that people used to trend. So Abure finds joy in using, Peter Obi's name to trend.
But then some persons will say if Peter Obi cannot settle the issue of Labour Party, then he cannot settle
What is the issue of Labour Party? Judy, have you asked yourself what is the issue of Labour Party?
That he's not fit to govern the country.
No.
If he cannot.
No, it is not in his position to settle the issue of Labour Party. Peter Obi is a full Democrat. He understands the tenets of democracy. He understands that he has one vote. So how do you want him to settle the issue of Labour Party? Where everybody wants to be a chairman. Everybody's an ego. What do you want him to do? No, tell me. When people open their mouth and say Peter Obi cannot settle the problems of Labour Party, what do they want him to do? Why are people not saying that Atiku is not able to settle the problem of PDP? Everybody takes a swipe at Peter Obi. Oh, he has not done this for Labour Party. He has not done. What do people really want him to do for Labour Party? The party has tried to employ its internal mechanism to resolve the problem. No. The day they start to resolve it, Apapa will appear. Halfway, Abure will appear. So how do you want Peter Obi? Whose side do you want Peter Obi to take? At the point in time, people were accusing Peter Obi, oh, he was taking sides with Abure. So what do you really want the man to do? He should cut his neck out and give to Labour Party for Labour Party to settle their quarrels? No. If Labour Party wants that problem settled, it's as simple as ABCD. And the best way to settle it is that Abure himself needs to step down. He needs to understand that his tenure has expired. He needs to start by giving peace a chance. You don't come to a stick fight with a bazooka. And that's what he's been doing. He's been gaslighting every member of the party. He's been gaslighting the party. He's been gaslighting Peter Obi. An ad hoc or a committee was set up, headed by Nenad Usman. So why don't you give them a chance? Is there something, it appears that there is something that the political parties have or that people in these parties are benefiting that is making people not to want to give up. Look at what's happening in PDP. Wike has become a demigod in PDP. He wakes up and he does what he wants to do and nobody can checkmate him. So we should be asking, PDP has governors. They have honorable members. They have senators. Why have they, all of them, why have they not been able to resolve the issue of PDP? So why is everybody looking at Peter Obi?
Abure also said, contrary to speculations in some quarters, that the party was celebrating Peter Obi's declaration that he would contest the 2027 election in the party's platform. You know, the party secret has since been thrown open. Peter Obi can come and contest in LP, but then he would meet some other persons who would fight.
So you see what I was saying
with
before?
him.
The man talks from two sides of the mouth. Abure has not even said what his intentions towards Labour Party is all about. He has not said it to anybody. if we follow the structure of the party, the way it works, the highest office holder in that party is the governor of Abia State. So automatically, he's the leader of the party. You know, why is Abude not recognizing him? There has never been a time the chairman of the party is above an elected officer of the party.
Okay. Still on that, as regards the same coalition issue, the North is saying something really heavy. When I read that, I was just looking, what's really going on? What's going on? Another party. The North is saying that they will soon come up with a different political party from the one you and I know.
Well, you know why I love this whole thing about this coalition is that they have learnt one lesson, and they learnt it the hard way. And that lesson they learned is not to put everything out there. Initially, it was SDP. What happened to SDP? SDP used to be a very quiet, calm party. Immediately, they talked about decamping to SDP. It started war. They talked about ADC. The same thing. So I think what they are doing now is to keep everything to their chest. And that's the best way to go about it. Because if you say, oh, we're going with Labour Party, the infighting in Labour Party will never cease. PDP, nobody's even going to talk about PDP. Because there, you know, Wike is holding it to his jugglers. So let us watch and see. They said give them 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So let Nigerians be patient. But for me, what I keep telling Nigerians is once the window for voters registration starts, people should go out there, register, and hold on to their voters card.
PDP is in closed-door meeting to decide Wike's fate. What will happen to Wike? You know, is it the?
Well, I don't know why.
Are they just waking up?
I don't know why it's taking them this long to know that Wike does not have the interest of the party at heart. And you know, the only interest politicians have is to share money and nothing else. Other than that, you know, I don't know what else they're going to share. So let them hold the meeting. We're waiting. We want to see how the meeting goes. We want to see how successful the meeting will be.
Will that meeting hold anything? Like,
well, if they decide to suspend,
tell you
if
2027
they
is here.
decide to suspend Wike,
Suspend Wike now, this time.
Why? If they decide to suspend him, they will suspend him. If they are ready.
They couldn't suspend him all this while.
If they are ready.
They didn't suspend if they are ready.
Yes. If they are ready, they will suspend him. And the earlier they do it, the better for the party. But unfortunately, as you and I know, most of the National Working Committee members are loyal to Wike.
Yeah, okay.
So that's where the problem is going to be. But let's watch and see. I believe that, you know, if the people remaining in the party are serious-minded people and are Democrats, they'll do the right thing. It's time to get Wike out of the way. So let him focus on APC. But I keep saying this. If Wike comes to APC, his powers will be whittled down. What position will he occupy in the party?
I've listened to a whole lot of persons say this same thing.
But it's the truth. What position will Wike occupy? Since you heard that the governor of Delta State has decamped, and you know he started having issues with Omar Gege. Have you heard anything else? Everybody has gone cold. Because these are people who already own the structure. Are you going to displace them because you're coming to the party? So who is it going? Except Wike will go back to probably go to Rivers State and become the party chairman there, if they will allow him. But at the national level, I don't understand, except somebody steps down for him to, you know, get into the National Working Committee of the party. But seeing what has been playing out in PDP with Wike, I'm sure APC too, they are very careful and very mindful of what they're doing with him.
Voice of the people, 90.3. Peter will be enjoying our full support. Labour Party. our full support.
P2B is the bride everybody wants today. And the man has not failed anyone. He has kept it going. I am proud of him. And I wish most of our politicians can be like P2B. If we have, say, 15-20% of our politicians with the mindset of P2B, this country will be a better place. And that's the truth.
What's your take on Sheikh Gumi's issue?
Well, it's the right thing to do. It's just in Nigeria that we don't punish people. We don't hold people accountable. We don't hold people responsible. How can you be a mediator between bandits, kidnappers, and the federal government? And you're enjoying luxury. You are a negotiator. What is the sense in it? It's only when Nigeria's politicians leave this country that they behave themselves. You've seen governors going to UK, going abroad, taking train, taking buses, quietly sit down like every other person. But in Nigeria, no, they don't behave that way. Nigeria seems to be lawless, especially with the political class. It's a very sad reality, but that's the truth. When they leave the shores of Nigeria, they comport themselves. But within Nigeria, they are lords. So what has happened to him, it simply shows you that there is something that they have, some form of intelligence they have, that probably they have shared with the Nigerian government, and the Nigerian government keeps overlooking it. And they said, okay, we will not continue to accept this nonsense. So it's fine. It's fine. Let him retrace his steps and,
Someone is joining us from India, but your network is so poor. But he sent a message. He said, all of these guys coming together for the coalition, the likes of Erufai and Atiku, Obi, Amechi, all of these guys, who will lead this coalition? And Nigerians, the whole of Nigerians have been saying, if it is not Peter Obi, forget it.
But that's the truth.
Let Tinubu remain there.
No, but that's the truth. There is an unconstitutional agreement. No matter what we want to make out of it. No matter what we want to make out of it. If the coalition today, with the way Nigeria is, want to go to that election in 2027 and they want to win, they should put their right foot forward. And that right foot is Peter Obi. You see, the love Nigerians have for that man today is organic. It's organic, I'm telling you. If Peter Obi comes to this hotel and walks outside, the whole road will be blocked. And that's what leadership is. A leader that endears people to himself. And that's the kind of, we want a leader that has empathy. That is what Nigeria needs. So if the coalition decides to go with some other person, it's dead on arrival.
And that's why some people will tell you this coalition will not work, because all of these guys wants to be president. Yes, everyone wants to lead the coalition.
Everybody wants to be president, but it will work. I keep telling you. For the first time in the history of Nigerians, some politicians, some individuals will shock this nation. You will see patriotism flowing in the blood veins of people. And it's going to happen.
Collaboration with these guys again, I say. Who is going to lead this party? Because a lot of persons are saying, see, Atiku would want to lead. At least maybe he's his last shot. He wants to be there. He feels this is an opportunity to just,
let me put it this way. Atiku understands that if you, like I keep saying, to give a cup of water to a monkey is not a problem. The problem is getting back the cup from the monkey after. So now, if you want to take power from a sitting president like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you need to think as if there is no box. You need to act as if there are no boundaries. You need to be smart and very, very smart. And they know.
Look at it again. Nigeria, some persons will tell you that Tinubu, immediately after the last election, he started warming up, he started pushing, started fighting, started making way for this 2027. And then we have just 2 years to go before 2027, and one coalition is coming up from nowhere. Do they still have the time?
They have the time.
Enough time.
Let me tell you, you need to understand how
it's not
politics,
about time alone. It's
it's
about money, because 2027 election will be about money.
First of all, you need to understand how it works. Every politician has a structure. The fight going on in Rivers State has, first of all, it's not about the money, it's about the structure. What played out in the House of Assembly in Lagos State is about the structure. Who wants to control the structure? So you can imagine if Atiku comes, he has his own chunk of structure. Erufai has his own chunk of structure. Amechi has his own. And then they bring all these structures together. It will be formidable.
Formidable enough to oust the current administration?
It will. I'm telling you. All they need to do, like I keep saying, think as if there's no box.
Have you heard people say that there is nothing anyone can do to unseat President Tinubu? He's a jagaban. He has done a whole lot. Like they'll tell you, he don't capture everything.
Capture what? If you have all the 36 governors tomorrow decamping to APC, they have 36 votes. They are not the 200 million Nigerians. The hunger in the land will speak for 2027. The poverty that has bedeviled everybody in the land will speak in 2027.
Poverty is a factor that will play in 2027. Hunger is a factor that will play in 2027, and these guys have weaponized this thing.
See, let me tell you, any Nigerian in his right mind that haven't seen what is happening in the last 2 years, going to 4 years, and decides to vote another APC into power, then it simply shows you that Nigerians love suffering. Nigerians are in love with hunger and poverty. It has been weaponized, yes, but the people must fight their way out of it. The people must understand that sovereignty belongs to them. The Nigerian people must understand that it is them who decides who their leaders are. It is them who empower their leaders. It is very, very important that we get to that level of reasoning.
But you agree with me that people will still collect bags of rice in 2027. People will still collect 10K.
People will
even
collect.
If now that they are hungry, they will say, "Well, I still collect it. Who we win, we win."
That was what happened in 2020.
Election has been
collect it, but now everybody's eating the breakfast. There is no special petrol station for being an APC member. Band A, Band B, Band C, Band D, bandwagon does not know if you're an APC member or not. The number of parents who cannot pay children's school fees, that their children are out of school, do not know whether you're APC. So what are we talking about? So anybody who sits back and begins to say, let me collect and eat, it simply shows you that that person is not ready to be gotten out of slavery. The political class today in Nigeria have enslaved Nigerians. And Nigerians must fight to come out of it.
Have you heard, allegedly, that 2027 election has been rigged already? Have you heard it?
Well, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to be a party to hearing that because it doesn't make sense to me. There are things I don't want to hear, and that's one of them.
But it's something we need to talk about.
Well, when you say it has been rigged already,
like it has been written already.
I have not voted. You have not voted. I have not voted. You have not voted. My vote will count.
But you voted the last election.
My vote will count.
Did your vote count?
Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
2027 will be different.
Okay.
I mean, you should ask yourself, why would the speaker suddenly withdraw a bill that he was, projecting so fast, believing that bill will, tie Nigerians up? Why would he withdraw it? He withdrew it because he knows that the Nigerian people will not support it. There are a lot of... See, before the elections, if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is truly a Democrat that he claims to be, there are things he should do before the elections. And that is to look at the electoral laws and reform them. We need to have a new set of electoral laws.
I hear people say electoral reform.
But that is the truth.
Who is going to do that?
That is this administration. A few days, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? The National Assembly was saying that people should not be calling them an appendage of the executive. And we're saying, if you don't want us to call you that, reform the electoral laws for us. Then we'll know that, yes, we're not ready.
Okay, person go carry gun, we go shoot himself.
But that is what patriotism is. Patriotism is not about you. It's about the larger society.
Okay, funny enough, the next election might not be, they might not even want to use INEC because that area is kind of popular, man. Like that route is, people understand that already. It might be something else.
What would you use?
These guys are deep when it comes to thinking.
Are you trying to say that, they'll just wake up and say there's no election and you announce somebody a winner?
That's not possible.
So what will you use? There must be election. The process must be followed.
I hope you also heard, I think it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago when they said you can vote even without your PVC. They are working on how to...
but you and I know that will not also work because that is an opening for...
It looks like they are trying so many things.
As they're trying, the people are saying no. This is the first time that Nigerians are really saying no to a lot of nonsense.
They go put the one way people no go no.
How you want put them?
For them to even say no.
How you want put them? Gone are the days when you say if you want to hide something from a Nigerian or a black man, put it inside the book. Nigerians read these days. The social media has opened the eyes of Nigerians to a lot of things. So it's difficult for you to say you're hiding anything from anybody. As they are planning, the opposition too are planning. The Nigerian people are planning. That's the truth. Everybody's planning. Everybody's looking for a way out. How do we move this country forward? That is what we all want.
Let's imagine something. Let's imagine if there's a replay of what happened in 2023, where people are asked to stay in their houses, don't come out, or they introduce Oro again, or something,
Those who introduce Oro, are they not ashamed of themselves today? Are they also not feeling the hunger in the land? They go street, you go see masquerades where they harass people now. Masquerades say hunger, they catch them. And that's the truth. Nobody is spared in what is going on in Nigeria today. After all, even the president is not spared because the presidency said that they cannot afford to pay for Band A. That's why they are budgeting to put solar. It simply shows you that they are not spared. But the unfortunate thing is that you can't pay for Band A, but you're putting ordinary Nigerians, some whose salary is less than 70,000, you're putting them on Band A. What sense is there? So anybody that is saying, oh, you want to bring Oro, as it is today, they have bastardized our culture, our tradition. Nobody has respect for Oro anymore. Because like they said, what you had that time was political Oro. So we don't know whether the real Oro will come out now.
Just like I heard somewhere in Ikorodu today that Oro will be coming out.
People are asking which of the Oro, is it the political one or the traditional one? People don't give a shit to all these things you talk about because they have bastardized it. They have politicized it. What makes it tick? Before now, when you hear of Oro, you retrace your steps. But now when you talk of Oro, people are going about their businesses. They're not interested.
The essence of Oro, like I learned then, is for cleansing of the land and stuff. And we have evil everywhere.
But when it came out in 2023, which evil did it cleanse? It perpetuated evil.
Let's leave that. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Check the time. It's 8 o'clock. 0700 903 903 903. Let's talk, everyone. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Okay? Let's talk, but move away from your radio set, okay? And keep it civil. I'll say it again. Mind what you say on the national radio. 2 minutes for everyone. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And we're good to go. All right? Yeah. Good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Amu, the Place State.
Good morning.
My brother, I greet you. Well done.
I greet you, sir.
Please, I want to say, first of all, when Nigerians are strongly pushing somebody, they should also ask that person whether it's well or is it okay. Now, they are pushing P2B to do this, do that. And P2B know who is going to meet in 2027 election. The strong man of Nigeria politics. So let them advise him to also secure himself, because I know whatever is going with his federal government security, let him also know how to secure himself, because life is not an easy life. When you want to meet a strong man, you have to be strong also. And I want to also ask our president, let him know that whatever he's going to do in Anambra is only way. When you got it, when you APC is in Anambra of today, yes, that's the only way Tinubu can be rest assured that Southeast is covered by him. And when you release Martin and the Cameron, these two things, if you do it, he has sure 50% of Southeast covered. Forget all that things he have embracing other parties. Those ones is not his own people. They are just when they pass, they will forget him. So, and again, a lot of things is involved. We need a good government from our last government. Let him do 2 years is still enough to change on certain things. We are not sure of those people that they say when they come. We pray they come, but how sure that they are going to do what they're supposed to do? If you can blame Jonathan and get a Buhari and let her regret, how sure that if you get these people now, and we are not going to regret in future? Let us continue pressurizing this current president to do the right thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Jude, let everyone forget about Wike. Talking about him all the time gives him more relevance. A dog that is destined to die does not listen to the hunter's whistle. Let him go ahead and seal everywhere, including River State. Time is coming, and the hunter shall become the hunted. I rest my case. That's what he's saying. Sati Orisubari. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Shola.
Good morning, Shola. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. What I have just discovered that is so painful is that we now have a group of politicians that are in power in Nigeria, and with their actions, they are leading Nigeria to total destruction. They are leading Nigeria to sin. Why am I saying this? These people are just in power for power's sake, to amass wealth for themselves. The detriment of Nigerians that are suffering our time. And painfully, you will still find some people, which understandably, we know that they're sacrificed. Not minding that the future of their generations is being sabotaged here. And another thing I want to add is that they just hope that Nigerians will jettison rhetoric. Because, like your guest said now, you were the one that was saying that by that time of election, some people will still collect 10,000. Which is true.
Okay.
And how ready actually are Nigerians to come out? Because without Nigerians coming out enough, I can assure you that
Thank you.
Will not relinquish power. So Nigerians should be fully ready to do all.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning to you.
Jude Ikame, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Baptist calling from Egbeda.
Okay.
Jude. I hope Soludo is listening to all this conversation going on now.
Okay.
I think he's the one that assured Tinubu that 2027 the whole Anambra state is for him. Did you hear this news that Tinubu is saying now that he wants that APC man to get Anambra for him? Soludo, shame to you. Shame. I don't know whether he's listening or not. So look at all these politicians. He said that he's a professor, but a common illiterate is have knowledge more than him. Oh God!
All right,
I don't know. This Nigeria. I don't know when people will learn. Oh.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Good morning to you.
Ikami Judah.
Good morning.
Ikami Judah of Africa. Good morning, my brother. God bless you and the Chilaka.
Okay.
You spoke well. God bless you. Friend from Ada.
Okay.
Ikami Judah, there are so many lapses in our electoral process, and nobody is talking about it. Do you know that about 50% of the electoral fraud that has been committed at the polling unit, and the chairman doesn't know about it? You know that it is Abo nationwide that controls polling units, electoral sensitive materials, sensitive materials. It is all Abo in the local government and state structures. These are the structures that are working. You know that it is Abo that carry sensitive materials in the name of the National Union of Road Transport Workers. You know that Nigerian police, all these structures, we don't need them. We need transport companies, INEC to register transport companies, so apply to INEC. We don't need police at the polling again. We don't need them at all. We need teachers, undergrad, to apply to INEC. Teachers that are working under registered schools, NYSC. These are the structures we need at the polling unit so that the election will be free, fair, and credible. We need INEC portal. We need National Assembly portal. We need NUJ portal. We need NJSP portal. We need the party chairman, all the party offices. We need their portal so that when you transfer results, it will be in the whole of places. Everyone will see it. We need the transmission of a result to be only on IREF. We don't need certificates. And that is the reason why they're telling you about local government autonomy. Let it be only electronics. We don't need all these electoral results because they come from central bank. Filled already. You know, Milaya told us that all the certificates from UBN have been filled. In Imo State, the same thing. In Kogi State, the same thing.
All right.
Can God bless you, my brother.
Thank you so much for calling. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Ikamijude, good morning.
Good morning.
Ikamijude, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. Trumbu send this man to get the Anambra State. Maybe could help me tell Trumbu that Anambra State is not a Lagos State. Know how much you really gain, know how much you go read for Anambra State, we go feel with Anambra State. Unless if Soludo the camp to APC. But then during the way Soludo try that one, now they go, he go where in Creator.
It's okay. Thank you. Oh God. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah. I'm calling from Asia.
Okay.
Let this country.
Okay.
Then, second, our president is saying that his party is Anambra. What? They should not blame people actually, because president who is the president that tells the state come and speak you. You don't have any choice than to acknowledge him as a person that will make him attack. Maybe we should take it as a political threat. That is what I think in that aspect. Then, I want to take all Nigerians wherever you are. Please take to consider my voice. I said here, 2027. Let us not allow this stuff to use us. Because most of the time, that is what we do. When we come to that the election, they will be looking for you to use so that they can destroy.
Hello? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Your Excellency.
Good morning to you, Remy.
Good morning. Thank
Good
you for
morning.
picking my call.
You're welcome.
I want to say happy Children's Day to our children, and I want to wish you the best of knowledge, the strength you need to grow up to become responsible adults.
Okay.
But I have a message for the children this morning, sir. Please, you children, every parent, your parents, mean well for you. They love you. They want you to grow up, have best education, have best healthcare, eat good food, and do what children do. But it is the government of your country that make that impossible for them to achieve. And please bear with your parents. They are not bad people. They are going through a lot. But when you have the privilege to see one of these adults in government, tell them one thing: how angry you are that they have stolen your childhood from you, and ask them one question: when would they stop taking that which you need to be a proper child? Happy Children's Day.
Thank you so much, Remy. I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Good morning to you. Good morning.
I appreciate their name.
Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that their name.
All right. What's your name?
So, this is the name of what talking.
Okay.
Let but Tinubu to say that he will capture Anambra is purely false. People know how they do their things. They know how to do. Unless they are not achieving, they are not an Igbo man. We don't. You see, Obi is complete Igbo man. He cannot talk. Whatever he wants to do is just in his heart. But they say proud faith for force. All people, they are just proud and proud and proud, and they are just the things they talk about. The only thing I want to tell you, my good friend, I love you. I love you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
If Tinubu wants to get the heart of people, let him release Nnamdi Kanu. If you release Nnamdi Kanu today, he said, Igbo people come, okay, what do you want to tell to appreciate you? Okay, let us bring the benefit of that. But for holding our order,
okay,
because all they say he wants to start bullshit.
Thank you.
Nonsense.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's leave it there. Let me talk to this man. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning. Are you there? Okay, this person is saying something. He said, good morning. What is happening in Benue State is more than what our military can handle alone. I think we need outside support. Fabian from Festac Town, and said that the issue of the campaign from one party to another have been, have you seen the northern governors moving to APC? Just wait and see how the North will surprise you all. They are going to form a very strong party, a very strong political party. The issue of the campaign, all right, into another party. Okay, I think I've read that already, but you're repeating it. It's okay. Thank you so much. Good morning to you, my brother in the house. In fact, you people are doing well. I appreciate you. But how do we go through 2027 election without electoral reform? It's a very big question. Is there any other plans from Nigerians? Ishola Sampson from Oshodi. And then, what's your name now? Okay, you're saying the Peter Obi you guys are clamoring for is busy building coalition with Atiku. Is Atiku a political saint? He claims Peter Obi cannot settle Labour Party issue. Is he the one that wants to unite Nigeria? When you can't handle little task, bigger one won't be given to you. That's what you're saying. It's okay. It's okay. Your opinion. Good morning to you, gentlemen. You guys are still speaking grammar. There's fire on the mountain. Men are really hungry out here. One day go be one day. Monkey go market. And not go come back. Chingon Hong from Chicago University. Okay. Thank you so much. We cannot go bite my tongue. Good morning, please. We are not hearing from who now? Put that one aside. Put that one aside. They said Obi is a boy. Baba is a master planner. Baba build Lagos. Baba will build Nigeria. Baba will use his money to build Nigeria. I said it again. There, Baba will do what? Leave that one, okay? That word is too heavy. Gaming was denied stay in Emirates. It was because, okay. He came back from Mafoluku Oshodi. Thank you so much. Let's look at the issues quickly. Any coalition without Peter Obi as a flag bearer will be completely dead on arrival. It's only Peter Obi that can bring the desired change we are looking for and nothing more. Happy Children's Day to all our children in the house. May God bless them. From HRHBC Nwoko in Oshodi. All right. Ikamiji there, we as Nigerians know what they call shame. We would have been feeling ashamed by this Sheikh Gumi in Saudi Arabia's treatment. What's your name? Okay, Godfrey from Surulere. Thank you so much. It's quite lengthy. North will unveil candidates and parties soon for power to go back to the north or what? That's why Southern governors are decamping to APC for power to remain in the South. The Northerners should have it at the back of their minds that it's still the turn of the South come 2027. Thanks, Ishaba. Thank you so much for that message. Okay, let's look at what Jerry from Ikeja is saying. He said, tell Wike after being used by Tinubu's government, he will become politically useless for the rest of his life. Killings in Benue is politically motivated. Tinubu's government is the one financing. Are you sure? Okay, let's leave that now and talk to this man. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. I'm calling from Manchester.
Good morning.
I want to contribute to the discussion going on now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Judy Kami.
Let's go.
Okay. I wanted to particularly talk about the killing in Benue State, particularly the one that happened recently, where 41 people were killed, including a 2-year-old child that was macheted to death. My humble opinion is that the security apparatus is the one that is not taking this insecurity seriously. There was a saying in the 90s, I don't know if it's accredited to General Abacha, where he said that if insecurity goes beyond 24 hours, then the state has a hand in it. I think that speaks true of today's situation of insecurity in Nigeria, particularly around the Middle Belt area, where these people kind of like turn it into a stroll-in situation where they come in, inflict this havoc, go away, and then come back again, unrestricted. And despite the fact that there are so many military bases sited in those areas, so many police stations sited in those areas, so many civil defense stations or offices sited in those areas, these people, and then we have some of the best and most intelligent and well-trained world-class officers that go overseas and perform excellently well. So I wonder what could be the problem. Why are they restraining themselves? Why are they not tracking these people?
Thank you.
When they can easily track Yahoo boys, either with their IP address or through their phone numbers. Why are they not tracking these people?
Thank you so much.
Because these people are living normal lives, using the same gadgets that everyday people are using.
Thank you.
Yet they are becoming elusive.
What's your name again?
My name is Yakubu.
Yakubu. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yakubu. Is it your first time calling, right?
Pardon?
Is it your first time calling the show?
Yes, I'm a first time caller.
Of course.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Yakubu, calling from Manchester. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's time to go, everyone. Prince Ilaka, 30 seconds before you go.
Well, I mean, we all see what is happening in the country, and we're all in tune with what is happening. I think that this government should, forget the issue of politicizing everything for now, and secure the lives and properties of Nigeria.
Okay.
It's very important.
Okay. I think, I don't know. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Can I give you 60 seconds? Can you use 60 seconds?
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, 60 seconds. Talk to us. Where are you calling from?
Okay, I thought I was trying to call Nkemijude and
Yes, you are on. You are live on radio. Talk to us.
Are you sure that I'm on?
Yes, you are. What's the name and where you calling from?
If it is Nkemijude, but the voice is different. Mike, I want to say something pertaining the coalition going on among Peter Obi, Atiku, and Alfaya and Co. and Amechi. My own suggestion is this. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you. Talk to us.
Good. My own suggestion is this. If Atiku can play a godfather to Obi or a kingmaker to Obi, it will be better. Let Obi be the flag bearer of any coalition they're trying to do. Then maybe, even if it is possible, the former vice deputy to Obi, Dati Ahmed, can still be retained. But if it's not going to be retained, let Atiku make a choice.
Thank you.
Okay.
What is your name?
Okay, good.
What is your name?
My name is Honorable Sondemba.
Calling from where?
I'm calling from the state of Israel.
I now understand why my voice is not clear. It's okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for calling, okay? Appreciate you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, then, second thing again.
No, we have to go because of our time. I'm so sorry. Everyone, I have to go now, okay? I have to run. My name is Jude. I'll see you on the other side. 10:30, I'll be back here. Ikami Jude across all social media platforms. That is IKAMIJUDEH on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Ikami Jude. I love you all so much, and I'll see you by 10:30. Good morning, Nigeria.